Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to men's lacrosse semifinal action, round 2. If you're just now joining us, you missed game 1. Huntington took the nail biter over William Peace.
Can you see through that side, like straight? I can see.
17-14 final score for that one. Apologies for this lens glare we've got going on. I'll try and do my best to make sure that we go as detailed as we can with the broadcast. Sunlight coming directly in from behind the stands. "15 minutes on the board. Whistle blows. Face-off win for the Monarchs. The winner of this game punches their ticket into the championship contest tomorrow, facing Huntington. Monarchs wearing their gold uniforms with green numbers. Piedmont in their black uniforms with the white numbers. Early dodge from Jack Bryan of the Monarchs. Ball gets stripped at X. Chilada comes out with a big, heavy hit down on the defensive end. That's the keeper coming out far to make that. He ends up picking up the ground ball, hits Graham on the outlet pass. And Graham almost loses that one out of bounds, but is able to track it down. He's off and gets checked out of the box. Big time move there for the Monarchs. Mayevsky coming out of the box, checking the stick almost out of Graham's hand. Mayevsky back on the ball now as he crosses over midfield. Connor Glenn now will carry the ball back to X. He's defended by Riley Graham.
Good.
Glenn goes for the ISO dodge at X, tries to get Graham hung up on the back of the net, throws the pass. Nobody there to grab it. Cade Cruz has to track that one down. AJ Mejia now on the ball, guarded by Burns. Mejia likes the ISO matchup with the short stick at X. Tries to wrap around the other way. Burns rolls him back. Ball's on the turf. Battle for the ground ball goes up gold. And now they've got Piedmont in an unsettled situation. Backside, Glenn wide. "13 minutes left in quarter number 1. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Pemberton tries to wrap the cage. Ball's on the turf. Wenger swats it away, still trying to fight for it. Shot clock violation, Piedmont ball. Big time stand there for Piedmont's defense. Doing a good job slowing things down, getting things started on a good note. Big hit by Chilada as well, coming way out of the goal to make that move. Piedmont now on the clear. Ball gets passed up to Burns. Burns will get it underneath the restraining line, move it back through the attack.
Piedmont good.
Avery Jenks on the ball, moves it back to Brady Jenks. Ball's up top with the midfield. Sweeping dodge. No room for a shot there. Wittenberg carries the ball back through behind the goal. Wittenberg wants the one-on-one matchup. Double comes early. Wittenberg goes to his right, shooting as he falls away from the goal. Hits the pipe. We're headed the other way. Riding clean here is Piedmont. But Glenn able to come up with the loose ball. No need to push the issue here. Numbers favoring Piedmont. You got Mayevsky wide open on the crease. Nobody's looking at him. Cade Cruz kicks it out wide. Hunter Vaughn thought about going, pass it inside, shot, goal. First one on the board, number 8, AJ Mejia, 11-22. Left in quarter number 1, 1-0 your score. Mejia getting open on the crease, able to find some space and have enough time to get that one in the net. Back to the face-off X we go. Players hung up on one another. Nesbitt comes out with it. Shields himself from the checks, turns back. And now Jeremy Cohn will come onto the field and get the ball. Cohn rolls it over to Deloach. Deloach gives it out to Preston. Preston now to Jenks. Jenks sends it down to the other Jenks. And Piedmont able to work this one around the perimeter. Slow things down, get an offensive possession. Preston now on the dodge. Double team comes quickly. Preston gets underneath, passes it back up top, step down, rip, and a goal for Piedmont.
35.
Bryce Deloach, freshman midfielder, stings that one from a little bit of distance there. 10:32.
Rarely used on the not a guess that we know. Those two get the first score.
So Preston to Deloach. Evens this one up 1-1. Nesbitt wins this one cleanly forward. Sends it down to the attack. Inside roll stopped for Jenks. Piedmont spreads things back out. Ball now with Josh Cabina, close to the midfield line. Wittenberg now wants to dodge, shifts to his right, tries to get underneath, moves it down through the attack. Jenks with the ball, moves it back up top, now to Cabina. Goff from up top. Gets underneath, lefty shot. Goes wide. Brady Jenks with the ball at X. Moves it up top, now to Cabina. Wittenberg's getting locked off. Cabina dodges down the right alley, pulls back out. Splits back to his left hand in retreat. Majewski laying some checks down. Cabina goes again, this time gets a step on him. Moves it back through X. Avery Jenks this time going for the dodge from X. Underhand shot, no good, but draws the foul.
Penalty M8 slash.
Slash called on Mejia. Piedmont will be man up.
No.
Not like basketball. Not like, yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Real sport.
When the flag is down, you can still take a shot.
Piedmont now in a 2-3-1.
The only
Goff will cut.
stats the other team
Cone pops off the crease. Avery Jenks slips up at X. Now he's getting pushed around. And flag goes down again. This one will probably be a hold.
Ground ball P4.
Tracked down by Goff. Long range shot, no good.
We're going to have penalty M9 hold.
Majewski called for a hold. Piedmont now going 2 men up.
30 or 60, Joe. Is it 30?
So 6v4 now favoring the Lions. Ball starting in the stick of Brady Jenks. He's got his little brother Avery open behind the net. He'll move it up towards Goff instead. Skip pass up top. Wittenberg rips. No good. Reset from X for the Lions. Cone back up to Wittenberg. Wittenberg back to Cone. Cone from distance, no good. One of the janks is there for the backup. Brady janks on the restart, moves it over to Avery.
Yes.
Wheel play for the Lions. Wittenberg carries across, now to Brady. Inside move, ball gets checked away. Goalie ball. Stevenson's the one that took that one away inside the crease. Now Methodist on the attack. All even now down on the offensive end.
Where does it go? There's it go.
Kephart moves it up top. Now with Jack Bryan. Mejia gets the screen, moves it along. Kephart gets the screen. Cone pushes him away. 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. 1-1 your score. Short stick matchup at the back for Jack Bryan. Burns making chase. Bryan rolls back, splits back to his right, moves it along. One more pass cross crease. Hitch step, underhand shot, easy save for Chilada. Outlet pass to Cone, a good one. Cone puts the dangles on to get into the open space. Fast break over to Goff. Piedmont decides to slow this one down, give it back up to Cone. Walker with the ball at the 40-yard line for the Lions. Walker looks to hitch across the top, loses it. Doesn't stop his momentum too much. Splits back to his left, back to his right, draws the slide. Pulls back away, tries to feed it through crease, but his pass is picked off. John Tartline, the senior defender for Methodist, taking that one down. Clearing attempt, bouncing towards the sidelines. Out it goes. Piedmont ball. Burns now gets it over the 50-yard line. Takes it in the Piedmont offensive territory. Offsides on Piedmont. Mental mistake there for the Lions. 6 minutes to go. 1-1 your score. AJ Mejia to start things off for Methodist. Easy go-ahead pass to Cade Cruz. Cade Cruz will carry it along. Now Methodist setting up in an open set. Mark Chat back at X, looking to dodge on Graham. Chat rolls back. Graham lifts his stick, takeaway. Pick up Wenger. Now Chilada on the ball. Chilada passes it out wide to Hanfland. Makes one miss, keeps on going. Hanfland goes all the way, takes the shot, and it goes in! Long pole goal. Benjamin Hanfland, the freshman defender, sticks that one in the back of the net, gives Piedmont their first lead of the day. We saw one in game 1 of this afternoon's men's lacrosse action, a pole with a goal. Everybody loves it when the long pole scores. It's like when the big man scores a touchdown in football. Everybody gets super excited because they don't handle the ball all that often. 2-1 your score, 5 and change left in the first quarter. Back to the face-off X we go. Nesbitt clean win out the front. Tucks his stick, gets the check off. Ball on the turf. Picked up by the gold jerseys, and they'll start the clear. That's Nick Lemieux coming up with the ground ball. Far side clear attempt. Monarchs get the ball over midfield. Now you got Majewski with the ball in offensive territory. Everybody's locking off, trying to get Majewski to go for a dodge. Brandon Murray sloughs off his man a little bit too much, so now Cade Cruz on the ball. Cruz dodges down the right alley, gets a step, shot wide. Mark Chat with the ball at X, moves it up higher to Glenn. Glenn surveys, moves it along. Mejia goes for the sweeping dodge. Gets past one. Chilada makes the save. Almost gave up the rebound, but able to track it back down. Clearing pass to Jonathan Bone, a good one. Bone's on his way. He'll move it down through the attack where Chase Goff will receive it. And Goff will dance around in the far alley, waiting for the offensive players to get on the field. Under 4 to go here in the first. Jonah Preston on the ball now. Cone will draw the pole. Brady Jenks moves it across the back line to Goff. Goff back up the far sideline. We'll see a dodge now from the Lions. Sweeping dodge and a good one. He gets a step on his man but rolls back after he felt the pressure. Preston unable to bring that pass down. He'll chase it down, still looking for the ground ball. Kept in play for a moment by Hanflan, but Methodist will get the ball back. Cruz now on the ball for the Monarchs. He's got Vaughn to his back. Two to 1 your score. Piedmont leading with under 3 to play here in the first. Yard sale. Big time check by the freshman defender. Already got a goal. Now credit him for the caused turnover and the ground ball. Benjamin Hanflan with the takeaway. Now he's getting whacked all up and down his arm. Passes it off to Burns. Freshman playing like a veteran player.
Is this clear to... No.
Brock moves it over to Cabina. Cabina now, one of the fastest players on Piedmont's lineup. Gives it over to Wittenberg. Wittenberg back to Cabina, back to Brock. Ball works through X now for the Lions. Brady Jenks moves it up top. Cabina to Wittenberg. Wittenberg on the dodge. Hitch step over the top, long range shot, no good. Backup is there. Avery Jenks at the line to restart for the Lions with 30 on the shot clock. Avery Jenks splits to his right, tries to wrap around the cage, gets to 5-5, goes for the question mark, but gets pushed away. Wittenberg cutting across the crease. Ball off the mark. So Brady Jenks there for the backup. 18 on the shot clock. Brady Jenks now for the dodge. Splits to his left, draws the double team, then the triple comes. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Jenks looks to wrap cage. Gets checked. Shot right to the stick of Stevenson. Clearing attempt, not a great one because it rolls out of bounds. Piedmont ball. Josh Cabina now on the restart for the Lions, moving quickly. They've got a man advantage now. Cone comes on late. Early shot by Wittenberg goes wide. Avery Jenks there for the backup. Him and his brother Brady both back behind the cage. 2-2-2 offense now for the Lions. Cone with the ball, dodging down the right alley. Splits to his left, brings it back over to his right. Tries to force his way through, draws the double, moves it back. Wittenberg tries to throw the one more pass to Cabina, but not a great one as it was at his ankles. And Hanflan's called off sides, so Piedmont retreats back to defense.
50 seconds remaining.
Mejia on the ball, less than a minute to go in the first. Cruz now sends it along to Bryan. Burns makes chase, drives through the screen, flag is thrown. whistle is good for the Monarchs. That was Jack Bryan on the scores. They're 2-2, 30 seconds left in the first. Looks like we may still have Burns in the box for the Lions.
Correct.
Still haven't gotten word from the official. Unnecessary roughness called on Burns. 30 seconds, 2-2 your score. Monarchs man up. Nesbitt and Lemieux at the face-off X. Lemieux, clean win out the back. Kicks it out to Mejia. And the Monarchs may just hold this one through the end of the quarter to try and opt for no face-off to start the second. And that's what they'll do here. No face-off to start the second. All tied up 2-2 as we head into the second quarter here on the USA South Sports Network. Second quarter action here from Callaway Stadium in LaGrange. 15 minutes back on the clock, 2-2 the score. Monarchs starting on the ball. They'll work the ball around the perimeter now. Open set, it's moving into a 2-3-1 from up top. Moved back through X. Post to post at the pipe. Lots of movement on the doorstep. Shot wide. And looks like Piedmont's going to win the chase battle there. Piedmont ball at the end line. Whistle blows. Pass out to Hanfland. Now to Cabina. Cabina off to the races to get the ball down to the offensive half. Majewski gives him some space after throwing a check. Now on to Cone. Cone works it back through X. Now the ball is spinning around the perimeter. 2-3-1 set for Piedmont with a high crease of Cabina. Cutters go. Cone dodges. Looking to sweep down the right alley. Swims past the double. Drives past one. Shot high. Blocked. Monarchs get the ball over midfield. Cone tries to drive him out of bounds. Can't make it happen. It's Mejia driving down for the Monarchs. Pass in the crease. Not a great one as it dribbles out to the near sideline. Still rolling. Finally picked up by Pemberton. Bryan splits to his left hand. Skip pass across. Flag flies. Ball back to Bryan. Probably going to be a slashing call against the Lions here. Less than 30 on the shot clock. Dodge from X from Bryan. Slide comes from Wenger. This pass dribbles over the midfield line. And Piedmont now man down.
35. Flash. 1 minute.
Minute penalty for the Lions off the slash. Bryce DeLoach to serve. 12:42 left in the half. 2-2 your score here in the USA South Men's Lacrosse Semifinals. Ball to start in the stick of Cruz. Sends it across the top of the box to Mejia. A reverse rotation. 1-3-2 now for the Monarchs. Skip pass across. Move the ball down to goal line extended, back up top. And Bryan gets it back in the top left corner. Sends it back down low. Skip pass across. Not a good one as Piedmont now gets the ball off the errant pass. Restart for the Lions in the stick of Burns. Gives it up to Chilada. Chilada, pass up ahead to Cabina. Cabina beats past one. Flag drops for an offsides on the Monarchs. Jared Brock now with the ball for the Lions. Free double team here for the Monarchs with the offsides call. Piedmont kills the penalty. 11:35 left in the half. Jonah Preston with the ball. And the Monarchs opt to go with a free easy slide. Preston moves it to Avery Jenks. Jenks to Jenks behind the cage. Brady Jenks moves it up top to Preston. Preston across the box line over to Brock. Brock to Dodge. Hitch step, comes over the top, into traffic, moves it over to Preston. Brock again on the dodge. Shot clock down to 4. Shot clock violation on the Lions, but they'll get the ball back off the penalty.
It's going to be penalty Methodist 22 offsides, 30 seconds.
Matt Pemberton, the attackman, just stepped over the line a little bit whenever he was on his last ride. So Piedmont gets to test out the man down unit for the Monarchs here. Less than 11 to play in the half. 2-2 still your score. Ball in the stick of Cabina. Open set to start for the Lions. Cutters go. Goff on the crease now. Cone swings around. Shot wide. Ball restarts at X. Skip pass up top. Cabina. Long range shot. Misses. Ball moved up top. Wittenberg. Missed pass there by Cabina. Cabina kicks it into space. Stevenson there to pick it up for the Monarchs.
Yeah, M23.
Clearing pass, a good one.
Should be all even.
The Monarchs able to get this one down inside the box. Wittenberg push pressure onto Mejia. So he'll back out.
Clear.
Ball almost gets forced back over the line. Monarchs now look to start their offensive run with 52 on the possession clock. Bryan takes Burns to X. Splits to his left. Gets the goal line extended. Bounces back out. Throws the errant pass towards the midline. Over and back will be the call. Restart now with Jenks, but he started a little bit too fast. Has to go back.
31 caused by 10.
Brady Jenks on the ball now for the Lions. 9:33 left in the half. Jenks slows things down to get the personnel on the field. Gives it up to Walker. Jacob Walker on the ball. Now in the stick of Deloach. Deloach with a goal this afternoon. An extra ball on the field. So the referee stops it real quick. Deloach across the top of the box. Now to Walker. Walker splits inside. Rolls back upon the double team. Still two on him. Rolls back again. Now to Deloach. Deloach step down. Skies that one. Reset from X for the Lions. Feed in front to Deloach off the mark. Picked back up by Piedmont. This is Walker. Walker slips up on the roll. Shot clock under 20. Backside, Deloach sends it to X. Now to Jenks. Brady Jenks gets a step on his man. Shot, goal! Brady Jenks wraps around his defender for the finish. Very athletic move there from Jenks to get a half step on his man. Field recognition key there. You get to 5 yards away from the goal, 5 yards up from goal line extended, and you just stick your arms out, fling the ball goalward. Does a really good job. If you're not looking at the cage, the goalie doesn't know where you're shooting. Brady Jenks took advantage of that one there.
9 and... That's not 27. 27 or 36?
43rd goal of the season for Brady Jenks. Hammer check from Lemieux. Lemieux keeps Nesbitt from getting that ball. With holding called against Nesbitt, so the Monarchs will get the ball. Send it inside to Majewski. Majewski now crosses over the midfield line. Piedmont locking off. Majewski tries to split the double team. Whistle blows. Hold called. Piedmont ball. Triple team works for the Monarchs there to keep Piedmont from crossing over the midfield line. Less than 8 to go. Kephart in charge of that takeaway. Timeout called by Methodist. We'll take a break here on the USA South Sports Network. We're back to the action here at Callaway Stadium. Sun hiding behind the trees now, so that lens glare's died down quite a bit. Under 8 to go and a 1-goal lead for the Lions here in the USA South Men's Lacrosse Semifinals. ISO dodge from the far wing for the Monarchs, now taken behind X. Glenn looking to dodge on Graham. Now moved back up top. It's Mejia on the ball. Draws the pick. Rolls back through the middle. Checked away. Chilada makes the grab. Nice check there from Burns to take that one away. Ball moved ahead quickly to Graham. Graham continues it down the line to Avery Jenks. Piedmont setting up in an open set to get their players on the field.
I can actually see the clock now. Yeah. I can see both of them now.
Lions move the ball across the midfield line. Cone now with the ball in the top corner. Now spun all the way across. Back to Cabina. Cabina wants a shot, takes it, but the save is made. Ball moved out to the near side wing. Kistner on the clear attempt, moves it back across field. And a lob pass across the top will land in the stick of Mejia. Monarchs now, 45 seconds on the shot clock. Cruz goes for the dodge, shot, finds the far post. Cade Cruz evens it up with a rocket. Great finish there from Cruz.
30 seconds. 32, sorry.
Under 6 to play in the half, 3-3 the score.
Five on the face-off this time.
Nesbitt and Delarm to face off now.
Oh, they turn the lights off. Great call. Yeah. What about Piedmont?
Nesbitt clean win towards the near side. 3 Monarchs on his back, so he moves it out to Goff. Goff sends it up top to Preston. Preston has one on his back, but moves it out of the way. Cone now with the ball and some space between him and his defender, moves it out wide. Ball in the stick of Walker. Walker sends it through X. Preston sets the pick for Brady Jenks. Jenks doesn't get close enough to use it. He's still looking to dodge. Good lift there from the defense. Cone from range. No good. Sends it through the uprights. Goff now on the restart. Brady Jenks now up to Preston. Preston sends it across. Sweeping dodge now for the Lions. Roll move works, but the sidearm shot on the run, difficult to take there. And Jacob Walker on that shot going wide. Brady Jenks on the restart, gets underneath his man, diving, goal! Brady Jenks leaves his feet. You can do that this year, and he's capitalized on it there. 4:44 left in the half. Jenks with the Superman dive finish. Piedmont takes back the lead.
He was open a few times before. Not in Portisol.
Face-off still on the ground. Battle for it. Loose ball push called against the Monarchs. Piedmont ball. Jonathan Bone to reset for the Lions. Wittenberg there to scoop this one up. Cabina comes on as well. Ball moved up to the top corner, now sent through X. Wittenberg now up top. Piedmont spinning the ball around. Deloach goes for the dodge, moves it back to Goff instead. Now Cabina. Cabina lefty move. Shot goes over the crossbar. Avery Jenks there for the backup. Sweeping dodge now from Cabina. He gets the switch immediately from the Monarchs. Switch back to the near side to Wittenberg. Wittenberg, too much whip in his stick on that one. 5 yards in front of the goal, it bounces. 3:33 left in the first half. 3-4 your score. Piedmont leading by 1. Avery Jenks to Brady Jenks behind the net. Brady Jenks goes for the dodge. Double team, sandwiched, loses the ball. Majewski now on the attack. Majewski loses it in the defensive zone. Piedmont picks it back up. Heavy hit at the midfield. Lowers the shoulder and drops the boom on him. Now the Monarchs look to settle things down on the offensive end. Under 3 to go here in the half.
Do that flag down? Yeah. It's going to be conduct, probably.
Umbrella set here from the Monarchs as they try and let the midfielder go to work against the short stick. Shot goes wide.
7 high. Shot 7 high.
As Mark Chat taking that shot.
Penalty Piedmont 5. Conduct 30 seconds.
Brady Jenks called for a conduct penalty there. Piedmont's man-down unit back out on the field. Monarchs looking to capitalize on a man-up opportunity and put this one back to even. Methodist works the ball between the two midfielders up at the top. Crease work, lots of movement.
Just a head bit. Oh, okay.
Skip pass wide open, safe, Chilada. He'll move it out the far side to Wenger. And he'll carry along the far sideline. He's got plenty of green space in front of him, and he takes every inch of it that he can get. Colin Wenger now deep in the offensive zone. Timeout called by Coach Dunton. And the Piedmont Lions with 2 minutes left in the half. Piedmont leads 4-2. You're watching men's lacrosse semifinal action here on the USA South. So on the reset, there was a foul at the end of the play for offsides. Right now, based on where Tappan is standing, he may get a delay of game call if he checks cone here on the near side. Ball inside the Piedmont box. Cone completely locked off here up in the corner of the offensive half. Ball checked away. Wittenberg unable to track down the loose ball. Cabina swats it back to the offensive half.
All right, turnover P1 caused by 9.
Late flag thrown on that one. Piedmont picks it up and the whistle blows.
Ground ball. Yeah, and what'd you say? 48. Yeah, 48. And then there's going to be a penalty. Piedmont. Penalty Piedmont 1, tripping.
Tripping call on the Lions.
How long? I think it's
1:28 left in the half. Piedmont will be a man down for 60 seconds. Monarchs setting up wide open set right now, spread out way across the field. There's an exchange on the backside. They'll move the ball around the near side perimeter, push it back through X. Now across the restraining line. Cutters come, switch now into a 2-2-2, feed to the crease, save Chilada. Ball still on the ground, loose ball push.
foul them.
Smart play there by Zach Chilada, the keeper for Piedmont. Knew that there was trash on the ground in front, didn't want anybody to be able to hockey that ball past him, so he just goes through and gets the loose ball push. Methodist now, 3-1-2 style set. Shot from 3 yards in from the box. Not what you want when you're man up way too far out, especially on the experience that Chilada has inside of the cage. Hand flan, cross over the pass. Now a great outlet pass to Burns. That pass from Wenger on the money. Burns able to catch that one in stride. Piedmont kills the penalty and we're all even. Timeout called by Piedmont, so we'll take another break here on the USA South Sports Network. Piedmont 3 here at Callaway Stadium. To Callaway Stadium. Patrick Ammons with you for the final 20 seconds of the first half. Piedmont with the lead and possession of the ball. Starting with Josh Cabina. He'll pass it across the top. Long dodge coming from Brock. Brock feeds it down low. Cone! Shot deflected. 9 seconds. Piedmont with the ball in the inline. Sends it up to Brock. Brock across to Cabina. Cabina, step down, shot off the mark. Now 2 seconds. feet in front, nobody there to grab it. Halftime, ladies and gentlemen, in a one-goal game we've got here. 3 goals for the Monarchs, 4 Piedmont. We'll be back with second half action here on the USA South Sports Network, brought to you live from Callaway Stadium. Back to the action here at Callaway Stadium. We've got a close one here, ladies and gentlemen, underneath the lights here in LaGrange, Georgia. Piedmont up 4-3 over the Methodist Monarchs. Nesbitt with a nice clean win back to Burns. And Burns will carry down into the offensive end. Takes his time getting there. Burns typically a wing player in defensive midi. He's got Cabina coming on to relieve.
You can one line and then he'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Walker now sends it back through the attack. That's Avery Jenks in the ball. He moves it back up top.
Ground ball, E17.
Cabina picks up the loose ball, sends it outside to Wittenberg. Wittenberg splits down the right side. Hitch step, draws the double, moves it back to Cabina. Pass not on the mark.
Yeah. Ground ball, P3. Yeah.
Walker picks up the loose ball. And he'll take it back through X. Walker now goes for the ISO, draws a double quickly. Gets tripped up, flag goes down. Piedmont will get another opportunity to go man up. We've seen several times tonight where the Monarchs will send an early slide whenever they've got a short stick back at X. And maybe see Piedmont capitalize on that ball movement if they get somebody tied up at X with a double team. But for now, we've got a penalty on the Monarchs. AJ Mejia to serve on the tripping call. Cone to start with the ball over on the far side. Gives it up to Wittenberg, and Cone looks to sub off. He's getting locked off on man up. So he comes and stands by the box. So Piedmont will now play 5-on-4. Piedmont now sends a cutter to the crease. Skip pass up top. Wittenberg shot. Goes wide.
Goal wide. Goes wide of the goal. Very wide of the goal.
You were all right. Everything was there.
2-1-2 set with the 5 players down on Piedmont's offense. Brady Jenks pass gets swatted away. He's still battling for the loose ball. Majewski tries to hockey it downfield, so Piedmont will get it back after he misses on the slap shot. Resetting now with Brady Jenks on the ball. Far sideline. He's got Wittenberg to his right. And he'll move it there. Now to Cabina. Spins it down low. Now to Goff. Then Avery Jenks behind. Skip pass up to Cabina. Shot. Goal! Josh Cabina with the stinger. Great skip pass there from Avery Jenks, the freshman, feeding from behind the goal up to Cabina. Cabina with a rocket to the corner. Lions move ahead. Two goals. 5-3 your score. 13:01 left in the third. Piedmont leading by 2. Back to the face-off X we go.
Can't see who it is. I think it's 5. Yeah, it was 5.
Face-off tied up. Hold called against the Monarchs. Piedmont ball. Burns on the restart. Feeds it out wide to Deloach. Deloach now crashes in onto the offensive end. Moves it down through X via Goff. Now to Avery Jenks. Back to his brother Brady. (3-1-2) set for the Lions. Jonah Preston on the dodge. Splits to his right hand. Beats his man. Jump shot. Smashed that one into the turf. Flicked his wrist a little too hard, too early. Reset in the corner for the Lions. Ball moved to Deloach. He's going to take the dodge, tries to sweep over the top, rolls back, gets a step, shot, goes wide. Jenks on the backup, 35 on the shot clock. "12 minutes left in the quarter. Cone back to Deloach, then back down low. Avery Jenks now. Preston setting up the pick. Avery Jenks now draws the short stick. Splits to his right hand, gets underneath his man, slide comes, pulls back away. Jenks wraps the cage, shot goes wide. Preston there for the backup, but Chase Goff will go chase it. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Goff sends it up high. Deloach, hitch step, comes over top. Just throws it over to the sidelines. Shot clock violation on the Lions. And they'll retreat back to defense with 11:34 left in the third and 2-goal lead. Sideline to sideline pass by the Monarchs to start off the clear, and a good one at that. And we'll have Mejia taking it down into the box for the Monarchs. Chat with the roll dodge. Defended well by Hanfland.
Oh, did you wait till the 60? Yeah, it's the new rule with the shot clock. It's not a good clear until 60 this year. It used to be just to the restraining box.
Monarchs now moving across the top. Slide comes, recovers. Roll dodge down the left alley. Shot goes wide, but it's saved from the backside by the Monarchs. They'll keep it in play. Screen is a good one. Gets a step on his man. Shot off the mark.
Save, wide.
Save.
Yeah, reset.
Credit Chilada with a save because they go for the reset. Open set for the Monarchs. Adjacent slide package now for the Lions. Cruz dodges to his left hand, rolls back, ball's on the turf.
28 cost by 20.
Burns grabs it off of Grex's check. Burns now off to the races. It's a one-on-one matchup. Moves it across to Murria. Murria one more over to Goff. Brady Jenks with the move. Gets checked as he shoots. Ball back on the turf. Brady Jenks able to track it down on his own.
Just a ground ball.
Jenks dodges, shoots wide. His brother's there for the backup. Less than a minute on this possession clock. Less than 10 to play in the third. Lions moves the ball back up top. It's in the stick of Cabina. Now we've got Brock back to Cabina. Cabina splits to his left. Gets underneath his man. Shot. Goal! Josh Cabina sticks it high from in close. Josh Cabina nets his second of the night. Piedmont advances their lead to 3. Cabina doing a good job there protecting his stick as he weaves through the defense. Keeps it in front of his body and shields it away any of the checks. 9:45 left in the third. We're back at the face-off X. Nesbitt thought he had this one, but didn't. So the Monarchs take away this one. Billy Delarme capturing that one. Majewski with the shot. And it goes wide. Mejia now on the ball in the high right corner. Moves it over to Vaughn. Vaughn with some speed, shoots it with his right hand. Chilada eats that one up with the low save. Quick passing from the defense now is Wenger on the ball. Wenger, the go-ahead pass to Murria, hits his stick, then the turf. Murria shields off the check. still getting harassed as he runs goalward. Still on the ground, and nobody's able to capture this ground ball just yet. Piedmont finally picks it up. It's Muria who gets this one off the ground. He rolls back, getting harassed by Majewski. Back on the ground it goes, and Majewski's going to pick this one up and win the ball back for the Monarchs after that 20-second scrum.
7-13.
Hand flan's going to be called with the loose ball push. Mark Chat taking the penalty there. Mejia now with the ball, high left corner. Dodges to his right hand, beats his man, draws the slide, rolls back, moves the ball. Now with Vaughn. Vaughn, skip pass. Connor Glenn goes for the sweep. Nobody draws. Shots off the mark. Dodge from X. Off the mark. Chilada comes out of the cage again. Lays him out. Piedmont ball. That's twice in today's game that Chilada has come out of the cage to clear out the attackman when they pick up the loose ball. He's excited about that one. You see him doing a little dance on the left side of your screen.
13.
Headed down is the Piedmont defense, and now they'll settle things down on the offensive end.
They're good. Yep.
Yeah, they just missed an offside. 8.
Scrum here on the near side.
Yeah, 48.
Yeah.
Turnover on the Lions. It's John Tartline for the Monarchs taking that one away. Looked like there was an offsides on that play as well that the refs may have missed. 7:09 left in the third and a 3-goal advantage for the Lions here as they look to drop back on defense and ride. Jenks knocks the ball loose. Goff picks it up. Good ride there from the Lions to keep it on their offensive end. He'll give it up to Burns, and Burns does a good job just going to space and holding on to it. Gives it up now to Walker. Walker sends it a little bit further along now to Goff. Dodge from X from Jenks. Skip pass up top to Cone. Cone to Preston. Preston carries up high, moves it to Cone. Cone now sends it along to Walker. Walker back through X. Shot. Off the mark. Hits the crossbar on that one. Another brilliant take there by Jenks. Brady Jenks on the restart from X. Draws the double team and the flag. Ball hits the turf. Still on the ground. Nobody's able to pick it up yet. Piedmont's able to gather this one in to take possession with the flag on the ground. Cone gets his stick dislodged. Whistle blows. Less than 6 to go here in the third and a 3-goal lead for Piedmont.
It's going to be penalty, Methodist, someone hold.
Going to call D'Angelo Tappan for the hold.
11, hold. 30 seconds.
Man up opportunity for the Lions. And again, Cone getting locked off, so they'll drop into a 5v4 situation. Cone's brought his defender all the way up to the cone. Ball moved to the crease, almost checked away. Brady Jenks shot, hits the pipe. Chased by the Monarchs, ball goes gold. Avery Jenks throws a haymaker check but misses. Goff tracks him down, checks as he throws. Beautiful outlet pass, hit the stick of Chat, unable to rope that one in, hit the throat of his stick. And then Piedmont throws it away as well. Wenger unable to track that one down from Handflan. So Piedmont's got to crash in again. Glenn had a good cut there, wide open on the crease, but Graham does a good job cutting in to stop that one. Piedmont still man up for the moment. And it's now been released. So all even, 6v6 with 5 to go in the third. Monarchs dodge on the far wing. Burns dislodges it, ball on the ground. He scoops it up, throws the dangles to get past his man. I thought the track and field championships were last year. Look at that boy run.
Yeah, I don't know if he got it. I think he got it outside.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the check was inside.
Yeah, he had possession outside.
Cabina now checking on for the Lions. Walker now with the ball in the box. Moves it along, now to Avery Jenks. Sends it pipe to pipe behind the goal. Dodge here from the Lions into trouble. Cabina, step down, rip, goal! Josh Cabina! 12 yards out, stings the bottom left corner. He's on a roll, ladies and gentlemen. Give that man a hat trick. 4:04 left in the third. Shout out Atlanta.
We got a new goalie.
7-3 your score. And a goalie change for the Monarchs.
18 in for Methodist.
Liam Von Hoeen now in the cage. Von Hoeen, the typical starter for most of the season until recently. Nesbitt wins this one cleanly out front. Pulls up at the restraining line, gives it up to Goff. Now Bone gives it up to Cone. Cone now, ball top middle. Gives it up to Wittenberg. Wittenberg dodges down the right alley. Skip pass through to Jenks. Jenks looks to wrap the cage. Shot, save.
Ground ball, 18.
Van Hoeen clears it up.
This participation, they might add some players for a bit. At this point, they don't need it right now.
Goff scoops up the loose ball. Flag is thrown.
Penalty, Methodist. 9.
I think it's 10.
It might be offset.
I think it's 10.
Possible penalties on both sides here.
Penalty, Piedmont.
Yeah, just Piedmont.
35.
Lions penalty cross-checking from Bryce DeLoach. 1 minute penalty. 3:08 left in the third and a 4-goal advantage for Piedmont now. Piedmont's man down unit back in action. Monarchs reverse field. Send it back down towards goal line, extend it, and then switch it back. Step down shot and goal wide open on the crease. It was Bryce Kephart. who broke the scoring drought for the Monarchs. Nice cut there and a good play in the man-up unit. You see Kephart cutting through the middle there, doing a good job getting his hands free, recognizing he had a second to settle it in his stick before shooting it off.
13, 14.
What's the Wi-Fi and password? It's like 20 letters. Andrew has the sheet.
2:30
Sean, do you want the
in the third.
We're trying to log in. Do you want the
Nesbitt wins this one cleanly out front, sends it over to Goff. Goff skip pass over to Jenks, penalty flag thrown, and Avery Jenks just off the mark. Crushed the pipe with that one.
Penalty, Methodist 27/.
Nick Lemieux called for a slash, so a minute penalty there. 2:22 left in the third. Piedmont leading 7-4 over the Monarchs.
Correct.
Cone again getting locked off. And now they've sloughed off of Cone, so he's able to go down and join the offense. They get the ball to Cone. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Skip pass, shot, no good. Tapping back on his duties to lock off Cone. Wittenberg can't grab that one out of the air. Wenger tried to keep it in play, but over and back is called. Three 3v1 now as Piedmont has to retreat to defense. Whistle blows. Both teams getting heated a little bit right now. .128 left to go in the quarter. Piedmont leading 7-4. This ball is all the way up at the midfield line. Brady Jenks comes out with it. He's got a one-on-one with the keeper. Fake, fake, fake. Stuffed! Unreal goalie work there after not getting much of a warm-up, hardly at all. Liam Van Hoeen, electric save there, one-on-one. Burns tipped that one, able to pick it up, but the flag was down. Brady Jenks called again with a penalty. Brady Jenks called with a slash, so a minute-long penalty and only 59 seconds left in the quarter. So I can't get enough of that Van Hoeen save.
Only if you hold it. I mean, oh yeah, you'll have 1 second man up. Yeah, 1 second to start.
Monarchs man up unit set up in a wide open set. Piedmont packed in defensively. Monarchs working the ball around the field. Two, 3-1 counting from up top. Cutters go, another cutter shows. Defense holds. In the crease, Shalata makes the grab. 20 seconds in the quarter. He kicks it out wide to Hanflan. Hanflan's got a goal today. He's looking like he may want another one, running it all the way down to the offensive end, but opts So move that along to Goff. Goff kicks it up to Cabina. Cabina with 7.
Clear 7 good.
Is Piedmont going to hold on to this one and try and wait it out? Piedmont to get possession to start the fourth since they were man down. Holding on to the ball gives them 7-4 your score here in semifinal action. Piedmont leading heading into the fourth quarter here at Callaway Stadium. Welcome back to Callaway Stadium. Patrick Hammonds with you for the final 15 minutes of regulation here in USA South semifinal action. Piedmont currently with the ball and a 3-point lead over the Monarchs of Methodist University. No face-off to start the fourth. Jenks had a slashing call there that bled over into the fourth quarter by 1 second. Piedmont able to hold out and not lose the ball there in the final moments of the third. Now Avery Jenks breaks his stick. And now Piedmont has to drop back and ride. Monarchs look to clear. Pass dribbles through past midfield. Majewski double teamed over along the far sidelines. He slips through off the pick. Sends it over to Bryan. Jack Bryan on the ball. Jack Bryan, one of the scorers for Methodist today. All 4 goals coming from different people, with Jack Bryan with 1, Cade Cruz 1, AJ Mejia with 1, and Bryce Kephart also with 1. Monarchs move the ball around. Get it back up top. Cruz on the ball. Carries out to the wing. Thought about the ISO dodge, moves it down instead. Chat now from X. Splits to his left, slide comes, dumped across the crease. Chalana with the doorstop save. He throws the fist bump. Man goes flying off the move from Burns. He's headed downfield quickly. Gets it down to the offensive end, slows it down. Settles back in, has Wittenberg open, but elects not to pass it to him just yet. Now we'll send it there. 13 to go in the contest and a 3-goal lead for the Lions. Cone is open and he'll take the ball now inside the circle. Now back to Wittenberg. Wittenberg to Preston. Lions not challenging Majewski very much on offense. Cone not wanting to dodge on the long stick. Long pass out to Wittenberg, connects, and he gives it back up to Cone. Cone now to Preston. Preston will look to dodge down the right alley. Stutter steps, come back across the top. Pass over to Cone, wide open shot. Gets blocked. Tippin, the go-ahead pass, connects with Tartline. Tartline gets into the offensive end, passes it off. Injury timeout on the field, so we'll take another quick break here on the USA South Sports Network. Come back once the player is back off. was Jeremy Cohn that went down on that last play. He was able to run off the field with athletic trainer Matt McKinney. I'm sure McKinney a little tired after that run.
Ground ball in 8.
Mejia with the shot. Mejia with the goal. Weaves through the traffic. AJ Mejia goes up with 2. (7-5) your score now. Monarchs trying to close that gap. Under 12 to go here in regulation. Nesbitt struggled a little bit on the initial, but able to get this one from Lemieux. Rolls back, shields off the check, and sends it out wide. Ball lands in the stick of Jonathan Bone. Bone gets off the field after giving it over to Brock. Brock to Cabina. Cabina now over to Deloach. Janks at X, gives it up to his brother. Piedmont now setting up the offense. We're going to see a dodge here down the sweep. Gives it up to Cabina. Cabina, face dodge, rolls back. Drew the slide, skip pass. Goff now on the re-dodge, splits back to his left shot. Goff scores! Slippery moves through the defense. Chase Goff goes one way, then the other. Finds the back of the net. Piedmont now extends their goal advantage back to 3, leading 8-5 over the Monarchs. Nesbitt and Delarm meet up again at the face-off X. Nesbitt wins this one back, but Delarm does a good job shielding off, and Monarchs win this face-off. Flag goes flying, probably a push in the back.
21 had to hit.
Yeah.
Jonathan Bone, I believe, committing the foul there.
Penalty, Piedmont, number 9.
They're going to credit it to Lamont Nesbitt. Monarchs man-up unit goes to work again. Cutter goes down low, and D twigs down at goal line extended. Big time play there by Hanflan. Second cause turnover in highlight reel fashion.
So clear 10, Piedmont turnover, 13 caused by NBA ground ball.
Now Piedmont lose it at the midfield. They have to track back.
Shot in for
Shot goes way wide by Hunter Vaughn. Open set again from the Monarchs now as the penalty's been released. Bryan feeds up top. Mejia makes the grab. Shot gets blocked. Graham hit on the ground ball, but Burns able to track it down and scoop it up. Flag goes flying. Goff with the catch, and he's held big time. Helmet nearly pops off and gets checked late. Piedmont's bench is loving it, going crazy. So 2 flags on the play.
Methodist 28 hold.
Cade Cruz called with a hold. He'll be down 30 seconds.
93 hold.
And Park Kistner also called for a hold. So he'll be down for 30 as well. So 2 men up for Piedmont for 30 seconds. So Cone gets to play man up this time.
I keep confusing the play clock for the whistle.
Cone now on the ball, moves it up top. Wittenberg spins it out wide. Now back goal line extended with Jenks. Jenks to Jenks. Jenks to save. Piedmont ball as Cone was falling over the line, gets there first. Ball moved up top to Wittenberg. Wittenberg now down low. Goff. Goff one more is down to Brady Jenks. Jenks shot gets saved.
Should be even.
All even now. All even now. Piedmont up by 3 here with 9 minutes to play in the 4th. 2-3-1 set, counting from up top for the Lions. Cabina back to Wittenberg. Wittenberg wanted to pass down low, but nobody there. Wittenberg to dodge. Splits to his left. Gets a step. Shot goes way wide. Wittenberg and Tappan going at it a little bit inside the crease. Jenks dodges. Pulls back away. Tries to feed it up top. Gets tipped. Gets sent over the line. Offsides by Piedmont. Monarchs ball. Quick restart. 3v3 down on the defensive end. They'll pass it back to Mejia. Timeout is called by the Monarchs. 8:21 left in regulation. 8-5 your score. Piedmont leading. We'll take a on the USA South Sports Network. Back to Callaway Stadium. Errant pass by the Monarchs. Hanfland tries to box out. He's all alone. Keeps it alive in the corner. Scoops up the loose ball. Tiptoes the line. Feeds it up to Murria. Chilada gives the fist pump of approval from the goal circle. Ice pick attempt. Doesn't land. Pass across. The box will connect. Jacob Walker now on the ball. Moves it up to Cabina. 7:45 left to play. Wittenberg on the ball. Now Cabina, now Cone. They'll spin it back to Wittenberg, and he'll look to dodge. Stutter step, sweeps across the top, gets his hand free, shot off the mark. Goff, long pass out to Cone. Cone with some space, shot goes wide. Cone, a dangerous shooter when he gets his hands free and puts it on cage, but a lot of power behind his shot, and a little takes away from the accuracy just a little bit. Jenks fights through the screen. He's laying on the ground getting checked. And they'll call withholding against Piedmont. Monarchs ball. 7 minutes to go in the contest. 3-goal advantage for the Lions. Winner punches a ticket to the championship game tomorrow at 3. Mejia lowers his head, gets across the midfield line. Cruz rolls back, slips up a little bit. Moves the ball back. Wide open shot off the mark. Jack Bryan unable to convert with the hands-free situation. Piedmont defense caught sleeping. 6:28 left in the game. Sweeping dodge now from Glenn. Glenn fires off the dodge. Slips that one between the legs of Chilada. Glenn with the rip on the run. Great athletic ability there to get your body going in one direction and torque it enough to send the ball to the net. Six-8 score now. The gap between the two dwindles down to 2. Five goal scorers on the 6 goals for Methodist. .617 on the board. Nesbitt wins this one cleanly out the front. Moves it over to Goff. Goff able to pull out and settle things down offensively. Kicks it up high. Bone now clearing off the field. Gives it up to Deloach. Wittenberg kicks it out to the high corner. And now Deloach will get it back. Dodges to his left hand, draws a double, rolls back, kicks it over. The one more pass to Wittenberg. He continues that rotation to Jenks. Avery Jenks at X, surveying. Always eyes up in that X position. Goes for the dodge, splits to his left. Comes around his right, shot, goal! Avery Jenks wrapping the cage. Finds the back of the net, 6-9 your score. Avery Jenks mimicking a shot that his older brother made not too long ago earlier in this game, wrapping around the cage, getting just enough room on your defender to get your hands free and flinging the ball goalward. And Brady Jenks came off the field a little bit ago with a limp, but he's back out running. Doesn't want to miss any part of this opportunity to play today. Nesbitt had the clean face-off win forwards, but The Monarchs collapsed on him. Procedure called on Piedmont, playing without his stick. Mejia now looks to clear, kicks it out wide to Bryan. Bryan carries over the midfield line. 5 minutes in regulation. Bryan tries to drive in on Murray, kicks it down low, skip pass, won't get through.
It's going to be penalty Piedmont, number 5, offsides.
Jenks will get called for another penalty. This one will be offsides. Both teams only converting on one extra man opportunity this game. Pass intended to go through the middle, won't connect. Piedmont's going to pick this one up. Mason Graves headed the other way for the Lions, gets swarmed at midfield.
No clear. They were outside? Yeah, barely.
But it's going to be a
Piedmont ball.
It's a foul Methodist?
Yeah, foul Methodist.
Methodist is still a man up, right?
Yes.
Methodist with the man advantage still. Burns with the ball for the Lions.
It's got to be in.
No, still has 2 seconds.
Timeout called by Piedmont. Dunton wanted to take a minute to discuss with his team. So we'll take a break here on the USA South Sports Network. We're back here on the USA South Sports Network. Patrick Ammons with you for the final 4 minutes and 30 seconds of regulation here at Callaway Stadium. LaGrange, Georgia, playing host to the USA South Spring Sports Festival.
Talk with your coaches and let them know the food is here so you can go sign.
They're talking. You can see. Yeah, I'll do it.
Ground ball sent over to Brady Jenks. Jenks now steps down to the offensive end, now to Cabina. Cabina thinking about sizing up Majewski. Everybody else getting locked off. Majewski can't fight through the pick. Cabina gets his hands free. Pass over to Goff. Goff shot gets saved. Goff gets absolutely cleaned out on the crease.
There's a flag.
So while the flag is out, we'll take another break here while we wait to see what happens with Goff. Chase Goff able to sprint off the field on his own pass. That's always a good sign. Got absolutely cleaned out after the play.
Number 8, illegal body check.
Illegal body check, 2 minutes locked in. Not what you want here when you're down by 3 goals with only 4 minutes to play.
You can only be out at 1:59.
AJ Mejia with the illegal body check there.
So I'll have to change that yellow, right? Whatever it is, +1. Yeah.
It's Piedmont. Man up here, having to scramble as the Monarchs have started to put the pressure on, feeling the panic of being down by 3 here late in the contest. Ball moved to Cabina, now up top. And Wittenberg back to Cabina. Wittenberg back with it. Tries to send it inside, gets it checked away.
Criminal 7. Yeah.
Flag gets thrown for the offsides. So now he gets picked off as well. Good athletic play there from Mark Chatt, stepping over the line, recognizing he was offsides and being able to pick that off to stop the time.
Methodist 7 offsides, 30 seconds.
30-second penalty on Chatt. Kind of to go along with the non-releasable penalty on Mejia. It's pie time, 3 minutes, 14 seconds left in regulation. Piedmont now 2 men up for at least 30.
So the penalties into the half and nobody kicks it. We had one go play like following 30 seconds of the game. They didn't attempt to take a shot, so we go off.
So Cabina now starting off with it. Majewski goes out to play him. Takes one right across the face mask. Easy call for the officials. Wittenberg now feeds the crease. Avery Jenks unable to gather it in. So Piedmont about to be 3-man up.
Penalty Methodist 9 /
Majewski going for the check and just catches him right across the face mask. Didn't look blatant to me, but whenever you catch somebody in the face mask like that right in front of the officials, you've got to call it. You saw him a little bit upset with himself after that one, and now hanging his head on the sidelines.
Come back in on 11 seconds.
So Piedmont, 6v3 opportunity here. They've put Nick Burns on the field as normally playing defensive midfield. He'll give it up immediately to Cabina. And it looks like they may just try and bleed out some clock here. 1 man releases, so 6v4. .60 seconds on the shot clock. Cabina just able to hold this one out. Piedmont just cleaning out the clock right now. Now the Monarchs will start to put some pressure on. Piedmont able to work the ball smoothly around. Not enough gold jerseys out there to cause much of an impact as of yet. Cone gathers this one high left. 30 seconds on the shot clock, and they'll start to run. 1 man down now. Wheel play. Cone gets it on the wing, moves it back up top. All even. Feeds the crease. Chase Goff! Sneaks that one by. Took 1 step to greatness above GLE. Able to get it. Throws a little head fake. Dips and dives and sends it in the back of the net. Great play there for the Lions, milking as much clock as they can. 4-goal advantage now with 1:47 left in regulation. Piedmont leading 10-6. Battle inside the face-off X. Lemieux kicks that one out of the way. Mayevsky able to scoop up the loose ball, and now the Monarchs will try and put a dent in the Piedmont differential. But not before a quick timeout break. Monarchs call a timeout. We'll take a break here on the USA South Sports Network. Coming back after the timeout. 10-6 your score. Just over a minute and a half left in regulation. Monarchs ball after their timeout. Piedmont looking to see their first men's lacrosse championship game. Bryan sweeping across the top, pulls back away, rolls back. Sends it back high. Shot saved Chilada. Chilada able to gather that one in, stick side high. Little jump pass out to Graham. Great outlet pass. Riley Graham tracks that one down. Closing in on 1 minute. Coach Dunton calls a timeout to celebrate with his team. 1 minute left. Piedmont leading by 4. Dunton wanting to get in the right personnel to run out this last 64 seconds of time. So we'll take another break here and be back with the last 64 seconds of the semifinals, as one of these teams will head to the championship tomorrow. Short break here as both teams start to head out to the field. Jenks and Jenks down on attack along with Goff, Preston, Burns, and Cabina across the midfield for the Lions in a wide open set, giving lots of room. Mayevsky to put pressure.
I'm doing my best. Stay tuned in for another 55 seconds.
Double team comes as Cabina along the end. Splits the double team, heads atop of crease. Goal! Josh Cabina wraps around the cage to ice it. 11-6 your score. 27th goal for him this season. 4th goal this game for Cabina. .46 seconds left. Piedmont now leading 11-6. Nesbitt and Lemieux meeting once again at the face-off X. Nesbitt wins this one cleanly back to Burns. Byrne unable to get the first-time ground ball, but off the bobble, able to scoop it up. Gets down into the offensive end. Majewski making chase. 30 seconds left. Double team comes. Burns tucks away in the corner. Just kind of throws it into open space. Jenks battles for the ground ball, picks it up. 15 seconds. Brady Jenks carries behind. Spence trying to get through the double team. Both players just throwing checks. He loses it. 4 seconds. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Piedmont takes it 11-6 over the Monarchs. Piedmont heads to the championship for the first time in program history. The Lions taking on the Huntington Hawks tomorrow here at Callaway Stadium at 3 p.m. Tune back in here on the USA South YouTube page to watch all things USA South, including tomorrow's championship game, Piedmont College and the Huntington Hawks. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for Championship Sunday.